Hey, if you're new, if you're like new to making YouTube videos, uploading video content, I know I know for a lot of people, especially for beginners, there's a lot of things going through your mind in regards of all the different steps. I got to make the video. I got to set this up. I got to set that up. I got to edit the video. All these different things. You know what? Here's the thing. Don't worry about editing video. Don't worry about it. Don't, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. And what I mean by don't worry about, not saying that you'll never edit a video or anything like that. I would just say, hey, just if you're shooting a video with your phone, you hit record, you know, that red button when you click on video, when you pull up your camera app, right, there's photo and video and you hit record and you start recording, right? Once you're done, when you hit record, when you hit the little red button again and it ends the recording, and it goes into your, your folder, your camera roll or whatever on your phone, whether you have an iPhone, Android or whatever, you can actually just take that video and just upload it straight into YouTube. Don't even worry about uploading. Because right now, remember, YouTube is doing they own something different right now. Okay. It's not all about the editing and the fancy stuff and all that. It's all great because I can do that. And some videos I make, I might do some more of that. Right. So don't get it twisted. I might do some more. From time to time, I might want to do some pretty cool stuff, be a little bit more creative, with some of the videos that I'm making. But right now, my main focus is to just build the channel, right? And what I'm learning and what I have learned, and so many other people have as well, is that a lot of people are winning, small channels are winning on YouTube without any editing, okay? They're just uploading video straight from their camera, their phone, or their regular camera or whatever, straight into YouTube raw. Like a lot of my videos have been lately. If you notice, some of the videos I was doing even a few months ago, I would, put a little end screen. Now, and again, I'm not saying that I won't do any of that. I'm just saying I'm just experimenting just to prove a point that a lot of people are winning just uploading content straight out of the camera. Okay, whether you're using your webcam or whatever. Is this making sense? Now, again, for those that like, hey, well, you're just putting out crappy videos. No, to me, a crappy video is if you're saying something in your video and you're not giving any value in the video. To me, that's a crappy video. If people walk away or get off of your video and they didn't learn anything or get entertained in some kind of, didn't get any value from your video, that's a crappy video. Doesn't matter if it was highly edited or produced or anything like that. What matters, could they hear you clearly? Could they see you clearly? And did they walk away or get off of your video and extracted some type of value from your video? That's what's more important. Did they learn something? Did they get entertained? Did they think, man, I'm glad I watched that video. That was actually some good information, or that was entertaining, or whatever. You know what I mean? They got something from that video. That's all that matters. Not if you had all this fancy stuff in the camera and you made some really cool jump cuts and all that stuff, and the music was popping and the text coming across behind you, in front of you, and lights and B-roll was coming around and all that. All that's great. I love it. I enjoy making those type of videos from time to time. I really do. I've been doing it for years, but right now, and here's something I want to add to that. There really was a time where you really had to do that to win on YouTube. I think it was, right? You really had to hook them and all this stuff and everything. I mean, and depending on the video and depending on the context, all this stuff, everything, I would say this, everything has its place. Does that make sense? So I'm not discounting anything because I do it all. I make really, at times, on my channel, and even outside of YouTube, I've made really high produced content, and I've made content with very minimal, producing, right? But the context and the information in the video was still highly valuable. That's all that matters. Not if you're using the best camera and the camera lens, you got the best light and you're doing this and you got all this stuff going on, and all that's great. And again, from time to time, I'll have some highly produced videos. So don't get it twisted. I'm not defending or, saying anything about any camp that you're in or what you may be thinking. I just want people to understand right now, YouTube is all about you. Okay? It's all about you. It's in the name. It's about you, right? That's the most important part of the video is you. Are you in the video? That's all that matters right now. Are you displaying your authentic self? Or are you just trying to be super fancy? Okay. And again, nothing wrong with that, because I'll do some of those videos from time to time. But for those that are like trying to get started and thinking, man, how can I compete? Man, I just watched this guy's video. We're in the same niche. It seems like he's talking about some of the same topics I want to talk about. But man, his videos, oh my God, or her videos, oh my God, they're like amazing. I mean, they're just like works of art. I can't compete with that. Wrong. Yes, you can. Yes, you can compete with that. You can. That person has an audience for people to watch as well. Guess what? You have your audience that you can build from your perspective. We all have different perspectives. Okay. A lot of people would like to watch some of that high-end content at times, and sometimes just want to watch content of people just giving them the real without all the fancy stuff. And again, nothing wrong with either one, but getting started, a lot of times people get overwhelmed with and they get discouraged and never start because they think they have to make super fancy videos. And again, if you notice, I keep saying, because some people they don't watch all the video or they skip and they don't catch everything. So I'm saying I love it all. I love fancy videos, highly produced videos. I love all that stuff. It's fun. I love it. I really do. Like, I've been playing around with Final Cut and all these different, editing platforms for years. So I love when I'm doing some pretty cool stuff. But here over the past several months, man, you know what? It's been really refreshing to make video content that's very minimal in terms of production, but can still create and reach out and build your YouTube channel that can still really grow. Make sense? So I'm super, super excited about that. Hold on, let me pause. Let me mute out my phone here real quick here. 1 second. So I'm super excited about that. I'm fired up about that. So meaning for you, you don't have to, don't worry about editing video. Okay. Don't just take your video, upload it as is, raw. What's hot on YouTube right now is raw and uncut. That's what's hot, right? That's, you've seen videos. It's always like a sexy title, right? What? Because people love that authenticity, right? We've seen reality TV shows, all this stuff. And now a lot of that really, and even it's always been on YouTube, obviously, right? From vlogging and, just different videos, especially like on TikTok and all the other different platforms. I mean, they've always been there, but it's really been at an all-time high. I would say because of short form content, like on TikTok and Reels and Shorts and and YouTube, all this stuff, right? So the short form content, it really displays I would say raw and uncut videos, right, are popular. And I think people, I guess because people have been seeing so much of the highly produced stuff, especially like on social media for so long now. And a lot of it sometimes seems like a lot of noise. Social media goes through trends. So, but right now the trend is who can be the most realist. So what does that mean? Well, it just really means who can be themselves the best. So if, without being fancy and all that stuff, who could just turn on a camera and just talk? Who can just turn on the camera and just share their experience? Who can just, turn on the camera and be themselves? That's really what it's all about. And I talked about it in one of my other videos, different topics. Of course, there's different topics, different niches, all that stuff. But I would say mainly just being yourself, just being you, wherever you're at, whatever location that you're in the car, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, in the living room, in the garage, in the front yard, backyard, whatever, right? It just is really refreshing that I could just turn on the camera and just be me. It's really refreshing to make a video and get exposure without having to worry about, okay, I gotta make the video. Okay, all right, I made the video. Okay, now to upload. Okay, let me put it in my editing platform. Okay, let me cut this. I want to cut that. I want to put this text there. Okay, let me drop this overlay. Put that. Okay, let me change this filter. Okay, let me adjust the volume. Let me do all. That's all good at times because remember, I enjoy it, but it really feels good that I don't have to do that and still win on YouTube. Man, I love the changes they made last year. And right now, anybody really can win on YouTube. So it doesn't matter, with Steve, it doesn't matter. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really, all that matters is, are you making the content? Can you pick up your phone or your camera or whatever you're using, hit record and speak your truth? Speak what excites you, right? Can you do that? And if you can do that and you can do it consistently, some big things can happen. There's all kind of topics, right? That you can go down. Just give value to people, whatever that may be. I know YouTube topics are great. How to get over your struggle are great, but I know a lot of us got like different topics and different things. So I'm I'm not telling you what to talk about. I'm just telling you, be you. Don't worry about all the extra stuff. But for those that maybe have been doing that and you're ready to step up your game and do some different things, experiment with it. Change it up some, right? Why not? I mean, you ain't got nothing to lose, right? Just, if you want to do some different things, we all go through that as creators. We've been doing something for a while and we kind of want to tweak it a little bit, change it up a little bit, right? We all go through that. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want like, hey, I've been making these, very minimalistic in terms of production videos for a long time, I kind of want to, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You can change it up and experiment and see what happens, right? And if it's something that gives you fulfillment of making content, great. And that's what I'm saying. Hey, yeah, I'll make videos like this because they're very simple to make, but from time to time, I'm like, you know what? I want to make something. I want to tell a different story. And maybe I want to add some B-roll in the shot. Maybe I want to add some music, some jump cuts. If I want to add some text on the screen, I might do that from time to time. But it feels good now the way YouTube is running. It feels good to know it's not mandatory now to win. That's what I like. It's not mandatory anymore. So now all you got to do is just make your content. Just make your content. Just like what I'm doing here. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm not editing this video. I'm just going to make my video with all my slurred words, my made up words or whatever I may have said in this video. I don't know. I just go down a tunnel and I just blank out or whatever. And sometimes I'll look at the video. I'm like, man, I don't even remember even saying that. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all that make a lot of videos, you know what I'm talking about. So I just go, right? Whatever's on my mind, whatever I feel that I could give value to someone that maybe watches, I'll just make the video and hopefully it helps somebody to move forward. You can do this. So just take that stress, that anxiety, just throw that away. Doesn't matter. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to mess with this editing stuff, man, I looked at that platform. I don't even know where to begin. I get it. Guess what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just hit record, upload your video, go from there. Don't even worry about the editing piece. One thing I will tell you, because the more content you make, you're going to feel more comfortable. And then it may open up, hey, I made, several videos already. Let me pull up that platform again if I want to. Maybe I want to, do something or whatever. I mean, that's fine. I'm just telling you it's not necessary anymore. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. So I love the options. Hey, alert, breaking news. YouTube has given us options now. Okay? That's what I like. We got options. So if you want to edit and be all fancy and do all that stuff and everything, great. Guess what? You still can win. If you're like, well, I don't want to do any edit. I don't want to learn all that stuff, Steve. No, I don't know. Guess what? You still can win. So you can win either way. So however you want, it's totally up to you now. That's what I like. Where at one point it was really, for a lot of cases, you really had to kind of do some stuff, right? But now you don't have to. That's what makes it so cool. So that's all I got, guys. I just wanted to hop on and kind of give you that little insight. Hopefully it was valuable. Do me a favor. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that in terms of editing video. I'm not going to edit. No, I'm not editing this video. I had several people always comment, hey, Steve, you need an editor. Nope, I don't. I don't need an editor. I mean, never say that I never will need an editor. I'm just saying right now in this season, no, I don't need an editor. Because a lot of my videos, I'm not gonna edit myself. And if I need to edit a video, I'll just do it myself. Because I know how to edit video, really well, actually. I know editing, right? I've been doing this for a long time. I know how to do it, but right now I don't need an editor because the videos I'm making right now, a lot of them I'm not even trying to edit. A lot of them I'm doing this on purpose because I'm just showing people, hey, you can still make a video and have it successful and build your channel without having to edit anything. So I'm doing it on purpose. There's a reason, right? And I'm not the only one. So somebody, well, Steve, you got, X amount of subscribers, blah, 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 blah. Well, there's a lot of people that don't have as many subscribers that I have, and some of them are getting way more views than me. And their videos are just, they hit record, started talking, end record, uploaded. No editing. Just straight out of the camera. They shot the video, it's in the camera, moves the file straight into YouTube as is, raw and uncut, and then blowing up hundreds of thousands of views. Like, I'm not kidding. Like hundreds of thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, thousands of views, all and everything in between. So I'm excited. I'm just fired up for 2025. This is gonna be our year. Notice I said our year. Means you, right? Means you of actually making content. You can do it. It's early. It's January 2025 as I'm making this video. Let's do it. It doesn't matter if it's January, July, or December 2025. Just get started, whatever year it is. And January, July, December 2025 and beyond. That way it covers everybody, no matter when you're watching this video. So let's get it done, guys. You can do it. Hey, you just got to just make a decision to do it, right? Get over all that stinking thinking and just do what you got to do so you can really become a success story on YouTube. You can do it. And everybody's waiting to hear your story. We waiting on you. We're just waiting on you to start and share. So can't wait to see it. Comment below. Love to hear your thoughts. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe. Don't forget, subscribe so you can get notified when I upload some videos to help you through this journey of creating content. So with that said, I'm out, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.